Hi,
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Doing good.
Yeah, it's a long time, man.
Long time indeed. I remember us meeting in Kampala. You went for visualizer and you went for school.
I went for both.
You went for both.
Yeah, I went to for school and then I had to also do the visualizer. Yeah,
Ah. So what are you pursuing?
I'm doing logistics and procurement.
Okay.
Yeah,
In which
like
campus?
general, that's bachelor's in business administration.
Ah.
Yeah,
Which campus?
Cavendish.
Ah. So you're doing online
I'm
or?
doing online years. I'm attending my lectures every Saturdays and Sundays.
Ah.
Yeah,
So you Zoom.
the
You.
more reason you don't see me, I'm very rare nowadays
Yeah.
because
You're
it's
rare.
like being Monday to Monday at the workplace. Because
Mm.
from Monday to Saturday, like Friday, I'm full time at work, and starting from Saturday, very early in the morning around 7, because we use the Ugandan time. It's 8 a.m., which is 7 a.m. here exactly.
Yeah.
So 7 a.m. gets me at the workplace.
Uh,
Yeah, so the same thing to Sunday. So I only come back around 5, 6.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard for me to be outside.
I know. I know. Yeah, to all the amazing viewers of Chill Talk Podcast, today I have an amazing guest. Basically, me may know about him, but definitely you out there, you may know little about him. So this is a time like I want you, Chris Mun, to introduce yourself.
Yeah. What's attacking Alpha? Tell me what should I do? Wanna make you my boo. Yeah. Lonta kide halawa. Tell me where should I go? Wanna make you my boo. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chris Mun, aka the only African guy that you know. Live on Chill Talk Podcast.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Why do you call yourself the African guy?
Yes. Yeah,
The only African guy?
yeah, I feel like, yeah, me, everything about me, I just love being represented, like being an African.
Like in terms of what? Because I'm an African, I'm a guy.
Yeah, I like,
And you say you're the only African guy.
yeah, I can say because I feel like I'm proud of being an African. I'm so much proud
Like,
that I cannot trade like, everyone had, there's a feeling that you feel that you belong
yeah,
to a place.
yeah.
You know that you feel so proud that you belong to a certain place. That's
So,
how I feel.
so you feel like there are people who don't feel to belong in a particular place, particular
Yeah,
group of.
obviously, it's there. But at this point, I don't want to talk about people. I want to talk about my own self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like you want to belong in Africa? Oh yeah, there are people like I I had some friends of mine. They're like, if they were to give you like a choice to be where to be born,
Yeah.
definitely like they don't want to be in Africa because they feel like it's a land of like suffering, poverty. They feel like there are no opportunities. They feel like being born in China, being born in America, Japan, UK. Yeah.
No, the thing is, there are situations everywhere in this world. You may find that there are people in those other countries that you mentioned, or even continents, that
Yeah.
also wish they were born in Africa because of one or two of the reasons.
Yeah.
Suffering is everywhere, situations are everywhere, but of course, it's just for us in Africa. I think we just create suffering to ourselves.
Yeah.
We are then who create it. We don't want to make. We don't want to make Africa a better place for us. We feel like the Europeans. Those guys have worked for to be in those. We can easily do. There are so many African countries that if you cannot, you can easily compare to
Yeah.
Europeans or even American countries.
Yeah.
It's just all about Africans' mindset to make Africa a better place. But otherwise, there's no better place than home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only that when you're happy, you feel like if there's no situations, people only wish for things when they're in a situation.
Yeah.
But when there is no situation, you feel like this is home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reality with life. When you're suffering, you feel like I should have not been here. But when you're not suffering, you feel like I love Africa.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
So for my case,
Yeah.
even if I am suffering or I am not suffering, I feel like me, I want to belong here.
You want to be here?
I want to be here.
So you don't have any dream of going out of,
If it
out of
happens,
Africa?
let it just happen. Like, but that's not what I want to think
For visit?
about.
Or
Yeah,
to
maybe
live there
for
forever?
tour and whatever. Yeah, I want to feel like we should be the people who should be representing Africa.
What do you see in Africa that you think like people don't see?
What I see in Africa is that Africans are very strong. That's one thing that I know, that these guys are very persistent
Yeah.
to situations, and that's the one thing that the world looks at, because if whites don't go through situations where Africans go, they cannot manage that. Us alone, we can perceive, or we can, let me say, for us, we can withstand some hardship that even some other people cannot, and you still be strong and okay.
Yeah.
You know, they say there's poverty in Africa, and people are living life. Yeah, it's just people, we endure situations. We're very strong. We're just naturally made very strong. Our skin and all the things that are made about Africans.
Chris,
Yes.
I have this topic, like I feel like relating to African culture and that stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is this kind of situation where it's so common. I think you might have come across it.
Yes.
Something related to wealth. So like I think this could be the reason why sometimes some people end up maybe leaving Africa, end up going to other places.
Yeah.
Where there's this situation where the moment you become rich in your clan, your locality where you come from,
Yeah.
they end up coming you to be either to be Abiba. Abiba is like this kind of small jujus.
Yeah.
You go for,
I
you
think
do sacrifice.
I've ever heard of that.
Yeah. And then you become wealthy. So like they have little belief towards wealth. So do you think this mindset is right? Because like I feel like it's everywhere. And it's affecting us, like especially with the current generations. Young people become millionaires so easily. Through others end up being gamblers, baiting, go to tradings. Like right now, social media is there paying people. Nigerians, we have a lot of millionaires.
Yeah, sure.
But then at the end of the day, people don't believe your work.
Yeah, you know, all I can say is just is that I don't want to talk about much about Africa, but I just want to say that maybe it's just the belief that we have. We're not used to that money can be made on social media, that someone can easily be single-handedly accumulate a lot of wealth by himself, because we Africans have been in situations where there's a little opportunities for you to get money. So when you have that opportunity of getting money, it does not come so much. It comes like bit by bit.
Yeah.
So because there are only limited sources of income that people know. Those days, let me say, as Africans, is either you're employed with someone, through someone, you work for someone, or you farm, you know, and after farming, you sell. So that is how Africans used to make money those days.
Yeah.
So people there were not right now, there's so many means of making money that you can, like as we mentioned, someone can easily make money through these online tradings.
Yeah.
You can make money, like there's so many ways of making money. Yes. Yeah, but of people talking that it's juju, it's just because that, as I explained to you, there's a little to knowledge that money can be made in so many other ways. Yeah.
But, so you believe in wealth?
But I believe in, of course, people, there are people who already know that, it's possible for an individual to be wealthy, to make money, actually, because there are so many ways of making money.
Yeah, but trust me, the other person who is rich in your clan, of course, definitely will talk about it.
No, they obviously will take, because it's it's the mindset of the people. That is how they grow up, knowing that it's not possible for one person or for an individual to make so much money like that without going for some other wrong ways or wrong moves. But now I think people are getting there. People are now knowing. There are a lot of awareness. People watch videos. There's so many ways now. I think people are trying as much as possible to to now understand that it's easy for even if a young person to make money without going for some kind of spiritual things to do with rituals and juju. And, so it's easy nowadays to make a lot of money. Much as much as these things are there, but it's not that everyone that makes money uses that
method.
I don't 100% believe. I just believe that people are still feeling that no, it's not possible for one person to make, yet it's possible. I can say, because if I see someone has made up in life, I give it to him or her, because I know what it takes to make money genuinely. I know so many ways of making money that are legally.
So, Chris Mun, who is Chris Mun when he was 12 years old?
Chris Mun is one cool kid 12 years ago that was much into playing an instrument called adungu in church very well, to the extent that when it comes to Sundays and I am not there playing the other big adungu, the whole church feels like something is missing. They must go and look for me in the area where I am. So that was how of an impact I was in the church, in our church. I remember those days, like our whole family was like the church itself. Way back, I remember when I was in camp. My mom was a catechist. And then my two sisters were good choir. And then I had my uncle who was the choir master. So how I came to learn those instruments, because most of after church, all those instruments are normally brought to our home to be kept, because that's where they are normally kept safely. So I take most of my time playing. No one taught me how to play adungu. Just imagine, it's not like now that you can watch some of those things online and you learn. But mine, I just sat there, started playing here, listened to those sounds on the strings, and that is how I trained myself to know playing the other big
one,
the adungu, to the extent that when I play, like people feel like when an instrument matches the voice of the choirs, it's something that you feel like it's just like someone who sings on beat, on key. You know that. So, but have you ever listened to a song someone sings off key?
Of course, definitely. Definitely.
So tell me, definitely it will not match, where the instrument is sounding different and then the choir is sounding. So what I spent much of my time, like when it comes to Sundays like this, I'm always the first person to be in the church with the kids that are cleaning the church. What I do is we take all these instruments to the church, and then I tune them by myself at that age. And I would remember there's a time I would request someone bigger than me to, that adungu, that big one, for you to tune it, you'll have to what do you call that?
Adjust those sticks.
Yes.
I don't know how they call
those
it.
Sticks, they are big. I could not manage even to.
You have to have energy.
So you have to. I would tune. I'll tell adjust that one. Either you bring down or raise it up.
You raise it up
until I mix the big one with the small ones, and I put them there. They're ready for people until time for church. That was how dedicated I was. I think I remember how I got disappointed in that time was confirmation. These things of confirmation in the Catholic Church. You first have the baptism, the first communion, and then there's confirmation. So I remember all along I was very dedicated to the church to that time, and then I was also going for the trainings, because we normally go for trainings like most times twice or 3 times a week to learn to recite those trainings for you to be confirmed. So there are teachings.
Is it called the Rosario?
The Rosario. There are teachings obviously for confirmation that you have to go as a kid. So now all this while I've been moving for those teachings, and it came time for confirmation. And then I remember our pastor at that time. The pastor said, he looked at me And then he told my mother that I am small, I am still young to be confirmed. Imagine.
Yeah.
So I was
After all this time learning.
After being that kid that if I'm not there, they will of course go and look for me before even they start singing. Sometimes if I'm not around, with the Catholic Church, some they start with prayers and they preach, we talk about something, some preachings, and then the choir. So if I'm not around, then the choir will feel like maybe the priest should continue preaching until when I come.
Yeah.
So all of them know that. So now all of a sudden they are denying me this in a church that I felt like I was part of it, and there was no age that could stop me from that, because I was even doing things that are extraordinary, not of my age. So why should I be stopped from confirmation? And then people were to be confirmed in another diocese, very far. So they were preparing to go, and I remember at that time during confirmation there was a white man who would come and do. Ooh. I know that opportunity of to be confirmed.
Feel like
yeah. So I was denied that. I got frustrated. Like to the extent I was not going to church. They would come. I remember they would come home to my mom, convince me. Sundays come like this, they are going. They would convince me. I would just go and play. Or we will go together. I will stop outside the church. I will not be playing. They will convince me. Even if I go and play, I will play one song like this. Once the song is done, and maybe the preacher is about to do it, then I will just walk away. And then the next person who will come and play, maybe they will even sing without an instrument. So it was a bit a kind of frustration to me. I felt so bad that I wasted a lot of time. But I think I did not register again for any confirmation at that age until that was now this 2000. I think let me say around 2007, 8 to 9. That's where I got confirmed. That's now in year. So all along at that age. But I grew up a very humble kid who was just there. I learned a lot of things when I was in the church. I learned singing. I learned instruments. And I'm this kind of a child, a guy who grew up. No one knows how did I even become a musician. You know that because I kept the talent in me. I was not that kind of person throughout my O level. I did not show it. Even in A level, I was busy with school. I was not showing these things. I did not show them. Even some friends of mine, when they saw me, but how did you become a musician? So because I knew that's something that is in me. It's not something that I have to start learning it. It's just in me. It's something that is natural. So that was Chris Mun at that time until 2015, 14 to 15. I decided to equip myself with some techniques, music techniques, by joining Talent Search. I think it was Vivacell at that time. I don't know if
it was Vivacell.
I think we were the last batch. We were the last batch who attended the Talent Search at that time. So I was with the likes of Domi Dunia, King D. I think I would remember Yanas. There's one guy called Jonel. There were so many guys. So that was me going to Talent. I'd already started writing some of my songs, but I just wanted to learn more things, more special things to do with live band. As an artist, it's very important. You need to learn how to sing in a live band, because that's what makes you an artist. Some people
still play the
adungo.
The adungo. So I've upgraded to guitar now. You play guitar. How many instruments can you play?
I can say I can play adungu. I can play guitar. I can a little bit basic keyboard. I can play. So that's all the instruments I can play.
But because I heard that to be an artist, at least know one instrument or two.
But it's not about to be an artist. But as an artist, you have to know. It's a must.
Like a must.
It's a must. You need to know if you really want to take music like serious.
Why do you think it's a must for an artist to know to play an instrument?
So that you will know keys. One thing, you will know chords. If you're doing a composition, you will know which key you want to use, which chord are you composing this song on. So because there's a situation where as an artist you go to a producer, you don't know actual what chord you want to use for the song. You're sampling something that even it's going to take you guys 20 minutes, you and the producer, to find the key or the chord of the song that you're trying to. So it's kind of giving the producer hard time, and it was just a wasting time. But when you're on an instrument, when you know how to play keyboard, even when you go to the studio and you tell the producer, like, from the moment you're singing already, you already organized your composition.
You already know even the kind of the beat you want.
Yes, the kind of, you can even say, I think you should play me something like this. You give him an idea.
Yeah.
You already have an idea.
Yeah.
You give him an idea, and then he picks from there. So that is very important. Even when you're doing a practical, practice at home,
Yeah.
you need to practice with an instrument, of course. So many people. That's why when you see some artists, all these artists that they are blowing in Africa, at least if they don't play, they have people they have hired that are playing for them, because as an artist you have to rehearsal most times. So you need to have someone who can play for you, either a keyboard or guitar, and then you do your practice.
I think this is where a level of taking like your music too professional.
Too professional, yes.
Yeah. Compared to just, okay, I just want to sing.
Yeah, you just want to sing, you just go in. And sometimes you give the producer hard time, and it takes time. If it comes to some producers who give you only two hours of session, sometimes you end up making beat, you don't even finish recording, your time is off, and then you have to book for another session.
Are you a producer also?
I do, yeah.
You do production?
Yeah, I do production. I think not so professionally, but I can make my own beat. I can record myself, and then give my data to a professional producer to do the mixing and mastering.
Do you have your mini studio?
I don't have a studio, but we work with Nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, and Domi has a studio as well. So, and even Nasty. So I live around where there's studios most times.
But do you think like, because do you think like one day owning a mini studio?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Because I see most of these big artists, like I love watching like the production of every song. You find all big songs that right now we listen, like especially international songs.
Yeah.
These artists like has his mini studio, like just a laptop, a MacBook, a recorder, and sometimes just a keyboard. Like
just a home studio.
Just a home studio.
Yeah.
And then you find out from nowhere something
composition
comes out from there.
And that's why you, as an artist, I said you have to learn playing one of those
one of the instruments.
Yeah. So that at least at your own time you can use that for composition at your own time. You can record a lot of songs. Right now, if you see all the artists, most of these artists, even here in Uganda, they will have their mini studio at home where you do all your stuff. You can even record your voice yourself. You do everything, and then you call a professional producer to come, and either he takes the data or he comes to you. Nowadays people move with the studio.
Yeah.
So you have your things. So a professional producer comes with his things, a hard disk with all his stuff inside, comes and works on your song, or maybe you can send to whoever you want to send. That's why it's very important for you to know at least one of those instruments, or maybe to have a basic knowledge of production. Yeah. Like me, most of, let me say, the album that I released the last year, Matters of the Heart, almost like 7 of the songs I did myself. Yeah. I worked on the beat with the help of Nasty, and then of course I recorded, did the composition of those songs, and then I gave them to different producers for mixing and mastering. Yeah, as simple as like that. So that's the advantage of one of the advantages of an artist, if you know, if you have a basic knowledge of production.
Yeah, because for me I feel like it's very important, and also I think it is also the work of a producer.
Yeah.
Compared to someone who just go to the studio. Like who is Chris when he enters into the studio? Like tell me your studio session.
Yeah, but me I don't have this crazy vibe anyway of entering. Me, I just go as Chris Mun.
Yeah.
Of course, someone who already know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember a time where I gave a producer a hard time in the studio, because all of my projects that I've worked with the producer are just smooth. and it's a vibe. Me and the producer, we actually feel like we are contributing together, because I come with full the ideas that I want, and he understands clearly what I want.
Yeah.
Because I have already
The idea.
I have a full knowledge of what I want
Yeah.
us to work on.
But now there is this funny thing sometimes with producers.
Yeah.
You go to a producer, you already have your idea, and then you're like, why do you come and lecture me? Sometimes some producers don't want to be corrected. Have you ever faced this kind of, now like for you already know what you want to do. And you go to the studio like, no, studio, do. I'm like, okay, if you know, why did you come to me? Why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah, it's just how you relate with the producer.
Yeah.
Actually, it's supposed to guide each other. Like me, I cannot tell exactly what the producer you're supposed to do, but I will give the producer an idea. Just I will not own exactly. I say no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, because sometimes we the artists, we end up repeating ourselves. You know that, you understand?
Yeah.
If you're not careful with an artist, you'll end up repeating your own songs when it comes to the instrument sound, even the keys. So the producer is there to is sometimes it's good for him if he says no, you know, it's like you have this sound like this, so let us do this.
Yeah.
So you just have to work together as a team. Sometimes, some producers are very good. They can easily direct you as well. Yeah. So you just, what some producers hate is there are people who go to, there are artists who go, they feel like they just know everything.
Yeah.
They will just command the producer,
do this, do
this. We stay in these studios where we normally hear producers saying, someone comes with someone's beat, I said, make for me exactly like this one here. So he doesn't know that some of those sound that hear from outside, those guys also use different softwares. So he will tell you, I want that instrument that they sound like this, add it there.
Yeah.
So that's where sometimes there's some producers feel like no, they don't want this kind of artists who feel like they know everything, they know more, they want to tell them what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah, just most times when producers are mixing and mastering, they don't want the artist inside. And maybe sometimes it's okay. Yeah, it's correct, because when you as an artist, so we artists, we listen to so many songs. Sometimes you feel like I want my song to sound like the other one.
Yeah.
So you'll be ending, you and the producer, when the producer puts something that you don't want, you don't feel it, you say, you remove this thing, put another. So then it will be confusing the producer. So sometimes as artists, do your work, you leave it to the producer, and then he plays for you, and then you listen. If there's an error, that's what he tell you. You first correct ABC. That's when he's done with his work.
So Chris, what's the kind of the genre of song of music do you produce? Yeah,
basically I just do Afro.
This Afro.
Yeah. So Afro Zouk in particular.
Okay. Yeah. So the Afro Zouk is the way how you sing slowly.
Your way is how you sing slowly, and it's just this kind of music, that kind of music. That's the kind of Afro music.
Why do you select that kind?
Because I'm comfortable doing it.
Is it the influence of the church that contributed to this kind of music to you, or?
Yeah, because it's just how I feel. I'm comfortable at doing that kind of music, and I love listening to that kind of music as well. Yeah, so I don't want to do a music genre that was going to make me struggle.
Yeah.
And when you struggle with something, the output is not good.
Of course.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I've been there doing that kind of work, and every time I put outside there, I get positive feedbacks, and people love it when I do it that way.
Ladies love it, no?
Not ladies alone, but it's just a soft music, soft music.
Yeah.
Some people don't, even men, some people don't want to listen to music that are kind of crazy. They just want to listen to some music that are soft.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Most especially those ones they're driving, maybe you're sleeping, you're relaxing. You want there's certain kind of music people want to listen
Especially
to.
when maybe like weekends like this.
Like weekends.
Drink.
Yeah. In a small joint like this, that's not fully a club. Some
those are the kind of the audience you're targeting.
Yes, that's the kind of audience I'm targeting. But I'm not as well. I'm just saying, with music, of course, you cannot target all
everyone. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So you just have to do they will find it. You can find those kind of audience.
Yeah.
This kind of fan base, you can find it there. That's why when you're doing music, and me, I can do any type of music that I want, apart from hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do reggae. I can even do dancehall. I remember there was one time I did a dancehall song with the Yogo Man. And that song was there. If you go right now, that song in what do you call even is the highest played song in Audiomack. And that was in 2015, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Kamba was unrecorded for us. Even some guys right now, they still ask me, but that song, they even have it in them. Maybe I don't have this. So I can do what I know about myself is that I am a versatile artist. Yeah.
But you are more comfortable
But I just
where
stick
you are.
to where I'm comfortable. Yeah.
The Afros.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your music, like when one continue listening to it, is too much touch of tradition towards it. I don't know, maybe because you talked about you being an African, being proud and that stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you like? Why do you like? There's this music you talked about. Kaju berona, na 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 na.
Gonna do that too. Yeah.
Why do you do that? Like,
Why do
you sing like that? Why do you?
No,
what's the message you're trying to tell people?
No, it's just I'm trying to remind ourselves of our old days.
Yeah.
Not ours, but our grandparents, parents, old times and old days. You know.
Yeah.
For us, our culture actually. You know.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, trying to send to people that, you know, those days, dancing used to be very slow. Like people dance respectfully.
People don't struggle.
Even when you find a woman, like I was explaining, that when you see a woman that you want to dance with, you just don't go. Like now you can just go, you want to harass a woman from back. You know that. But those days, if you want to dance with a woman, you first have to send a kid. You know, you send a kid to go and call that lady. Yeah. So when the lady comes, and then you request, you first greet the lady.
Yeah.
Like you put her in the mood. Yeah. You greet her, maybe even mention your name.
Yeah.
And you request, may I dance with you?
Yeah.
So now from there, that's how you guys pick up, and you dance slowly.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to say that those days dancing used to be slowly, but today, it's just all about bend over. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's kind of craziness. Yeah. So I'm trying to just tell people that, you know, we still have. Let's just get back and remind ourselves that music used to be like that those days. And of course, that kind of message cannot go with any type of music.
Yeah.
It has to reflect what you're talking about. Yeah. It has to have those sounds that you're talking about, the sounds of those, which is more of African sound. So that's what I projected when I was working on that song.
Yeah.
And to blow your mind, I was the one who worked on that song. Who did the production of that song.
You did it, huh?
Yeah. I started the production of that song. I recorded my voices.
Yeah.
Did everything. So and then I brought to this producer called Steve.
Yeah. Steve J.
Yeah. So Steve J, I've listened to him doing a lot of songs that he has those touches of our own touches, like cultural touches, African kind of beat. So I told Steve, I have this sound. Just give me a sound that is more African sound. Yeah. So that is all I told him, and I gave him
the song.
And the song came out like
it's a blow. Yeah.
So it became one of my biggest songs.
Yeah.
Actually, and you know, I used not to sing in my own language. So on so many occasions, I get questions. My people ask me, even my own clan.
Yeah.
Like, you're a good artist, but you also have to sing in our own language that you represent us. And then to them, let me represent them. So now the only way for me to represent them, and so they will be proud of me. Yeah, they also have the sound that is, it's up there. I need to use their language, which is my own language. So that's why I used
your language,
Kakwa language.
Yeah.
So now from there I got some. Now they are telling me now, where have you been all this while?
Continue.
where have you been all this while?
Yeah.
So I see me, I just tell them, sometimes we feel like we should not just be rotating within communities. We also need to, the message has to go to so many communities and the whole nation and maybe the whole continent at large. So that's why I was not so much like concentrating, but I also feel like I need to represent where I come from. That's why I did a couple of songs, even including Ye Marilo Tina de la Longo. Nagaremna de la Longo. Doinga di 10 million. Doinga di 20 million. Doinga di $50,000. So I'm just trying to tell people that the marriage of these days is now too much. Yeah. That even if I see like young people like us, obviously
you're scared, man.
You're told 10 million, 20 million, $50,000. Like, where do you find this money? So does it mean that you're not going to find a wife because of that? So I'm trying to tell people that during our times of our mother's times, they used to tell us that the mother of the child would tell you the son-in-law that here is my daughter, just take care of her, that's what I want, because marriage is not something that's going to end now. Marriage is continuous, so as long as you're taking care of them, the daughter will be paid later. Just present what you have, and that's all. So we're trying to bring all those things to
and
life.
the parents say, like, as long as you take care of my daughter, no problem, because they want the relationship.
They want the relationship. And then marriage was just not about a wife and a husband. It was a union of clans.
Union of the clans. And they want that relationship to be.
Yes. And then once a tribe from here marries the other tribe, automatically these two families becomes one. They don't want to hear that this one. So in fact, when they find someone from that particular tribe where their daughter is taken, immediately it becomes their in-law.
Definitely.
That was how it was. But now it's just more of now husband and wife. When you marry yourselves, in fact, if you find someone from your world, you don't so much feel like it's your clothes now. You only know the family of where you married from. The immediate family. You forget the whole tribe. So why people, there was intermarriages, because one of the advantages of intermarriages was that people would become one. People would have that unity. People have that respect of each other. You will respect the clan of where your wife comes from, generally, regardless of whether they are related or they're not. Yes, but now it's kind of some.
As long as I know this woman I respect that family. But the other one, none of my business.
So that's what I'm trying to. As much as like now, I have to put one or two things, just to send a message across.
So, Chris, who is your biggest influence towards your music?
I could say my family.
Your family?
Yeah.
How?
My family have never said a negative thing about music. When I started doing music, because they know how I started this music, they supported me and they were there for me at that time.
How did they support you?
Of course,
financially.
At that time, at that age of mine, when I say 12, it's sometimes it's rare for you as a kid at home to just say you're going for a practice. Even sometimes at night, I could remember there's this thing called in the Catholic Church. It normally is in Octobers. We call them what?
Is it Jumatokore?
Yes. You know that. So it's hard for parents. Parents are very strict. So they would allow me, and even if possible, they can even escort me. Someone would even go with me, and then I will come back. So they are there. They were there for me, and I feel like I never got a rejection from them, and I've never been opposed. So that is alone. That is
so your music was too smooth.
Too smooth,
without any restriction.
Yeah,
because man, in today's world, the day you become a musician, that is the day they say that you're useless.
Yeah, and then I think it's not just how, it's also how you start music.
Yeah.
You know, the music that guys normally start these days is fine. Somebody first start with drugs. Somebody starts with drugs, and then all of a sudden you hear that he's already a musician.
He's a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He first starts with being crazy. He does not listen to the parents. He starts misbehaving. So then all of a sudden you hear that he has started smoking. And then from there he's chilling with some groups and funny. The next thing you hear, he will tell even that is my song playing.
Yeah.
So you just hear that your child or your brother or your whatever, it's already a singer. It's already a musician. So, but music has to just come. You just have to. Music just needs on your brain. It's okay. You know, one of the things that most of these young boys, young guys who normal venture into music is that they have a different perception of being a musician. They feel like maybe if, like me, like this, most times people wonder, how do I perform without even taking drugs or even not even drinking? How do I even record the song dry like this? So, but you can still do that because it's your brain. It's not anything. It's not the whatever that you text that gives you the mind. It's your mind. So you should be, as an artist, at least make sure that you take care of yourself and you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how people respect you. People respect you.
Yeah, definitely. Because now, like when I think drugs is not bad, but when you become too addict, like when you
Yes.
do extremely bad, that is where now
becomes
even
bad.
your image you tarnish.
It's anything, and that's where people start misjudging
Artists like
artists,
they are
even entertainers, because of a few people who have taken a wrong, taken the music or the entertainment in a wrong way. Yeah.
So, Chris Mun, there is currently some trending thing that's happening online.
Yeah.
Where after John Frog came from Uganda, the campaign for Museveni with Eddie Kenzo, guy came. I'm seeing him now complaining, talking about the president not meeting artists and that stuff. Why is our president not meeting the artists? In other countries, presidents invite artists into the state house and that stuff. What is your say about that?
Well, there are 2 to 3 factors that will. One, John Frog has been in Uganda. He has been with those of Kenzo. He has learned something about the impact of the industry. What actually the industry gives out to the society. So he feels like this is what is supposed to happen. Like he feels like what is happening in Uganda, this is what is supposed to be happening here. Because in Uganda, people have lived to understand music, to understand entertainment, that entertainment is also another sector that can generate revenue, that can promote a country, and even they can influence.
Definitely.
You see?
Yeah.
So other countries, they have learned that. But what I'm seeing here is that people still have not learned that actual entertainment is also of importance, that they need to bring them together. So John Frog just coming from it's not as if they have not been like the industry in South Sudan have not been like in connection with the government. The industry did not start now. You can even there are so many legendary artists that have been in whatever in
the system.
And the government knows them. So, but the issue is how you present yourselves
matters
a lot. If you cannot just stand as an individual that you want to meet a president. I think one of I found that there was one post from Ali Joma that was very mature, because the entertainment has a ministry. It falls under a certain ministry of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, something. So where artists, you're supposed to have your union, and then your union collaborates with that ministry. And if there's you want as an artist union, or if you are an artist, you feel like you need to meet the head of the state, it has to be through that channel.
Yeah.
You see that? It has to be. Those of Kenzo did not just wake up from nowhere to start. You see now they are moving with the president. They are doing government projects and whatever.
Yeah.
They formed the associations. They had values. They had objectives, and you find that all those and the leadership was strong, so it was easy for them to access.
So there's not any organization for this South Sudan music?
There was, but right now I don't know where it is, if it is there or not.
Okay.
Yeah, there was, but there was the Artists Union. But then I actually the artists themselves, we don't know if it's there, if it's there or not. The last time we had meetings was that, I think which year was 2019 to 20s, 2019, 21s there. And it ended that time. I remember we had some meetings, series of meetings at former mosque, and then we were to elect a president, and then from there we don't know what happened. It just ended there. So it was me. I feel like the union is there, but I think people don't take it serious.
It's not functioning like all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that could be the only channel that it's for you. If you guys and the artists, you guys want to meet, as the artists, you want to meet head of state, it has to be, people would first have to be organized or not. Of course, they will have a like you coming, you want to meet the president as what, as an individual or what? At least if you're representing the artist, maybe you must be a part of the union. You must be you need to collaborate with the ministry, and then from there they will select representatives. So then you guys will be will be given access to Ghana. So now as you're fighting, you alone, you want to fight that you're denied. That means you've been trying your own ways. You just want to meet the president. Yeah.
Maybe for your own benefit?
Because you saw people meeting the president, you thought it's just an individual thinking that for us we can meet. Even those of Bebe Cool that are meeting the president, for them, they have been there for long, and they had made that connection, that relationship, that positive relationship that you can see. Yeah. But now also, secondly, the perception of let me say the leaders towards the industry also matters. Sometimes we have maybe also how we present, as I said, how we are disorganized is how you're perceived sometimes. Yeah. So maybe they see as if these people are not even serious. Yeah. They don't see that the impact you have on the society can also even help them. Yeah, can help them do their work. So, but until you make them understand that you can also influence the community to help them, that's when they will also recognize you.
Recognize,
yeah. So just let us we need to organize ourselves. It's easy. We can.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I believe that. So now, Chris Mun,
yeah,
imagine you're being selected as one of the representatives for artists.
Yeah.
To go and represent the artists.
Yeah.
And you are supposed to meet His Excellency, the President of South Sudan, Salva Kiir.
Yeah.
What will you say? What will you talk about?
First of all, it's as being a youth of this country, I've seen a lot, that I wish the leadership, our leadership, listened to us. We, from our side, artists who have cried a lot for peace in this country. And that would be the number one thing that I would plead and tell him, that youths need that peace. Sometimes we end up joining these kind of political things is because we have realized that it's like we don't have a future in this country. Because one thing, we are divided based on political let me say lines, tribal lines. So and that all comes because the country is not in peace. We youths we have reached to the extent whereby we are just pushed to say, well, right now if you see almost like youths are all coming to the town, to cities. Because of what? Me, I cannot stay in my village. It's not safe. But if my village was safe, what would I be doing in Juba? If I can do my things there, if that means looking for money, I can still be looking for money. I can venture into agriculture. I can do my stuff there. I will not mind of being in the city. I will not even mind of country producing oil. I will not be minding of where is the money for the oil. I will not be minding all these things. So all these things comes because youths don't have things that they're doing. So all the focus is now into the national cake, into the capital city. So I'll just say me one thing is, I would plead with him, we need peace. Secondly, we need the unity. All the tribe, all the 64 tribes. We need the unity, and we need the economic reforms in this country. People are really going through a lot. They have even seen, I'm sure they know.
Yeah.
They've seen that. That's why you see they are having these reforms. They reshuffle people. It's because they're trying to fix the situations. So everything that I'm going to tell him is just why I feel like they know, but they also need to hear from us.
From us.
Yeah.
Because I believe like musicians even have been singing about it.
They've been singing
I don't know
from
if
it.
they listen to it though.
They've been singing about it, and they also have gone to downs, to places, and have heard from people telling them. They've heard from communities. For us, we have this direct link with the grassroots people.
Yeah.
And we also, so sometimes we have the first-hand information.
Yeah.
Sometimes what someone tells you that someone told you that you should tell me, sometimes it's not the exactly thing that person said. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but when you come direct and tell me exactly what is the problem, I will be able to, definitely I will know. But if you tell someone to come and tell me, that the information in the middle here can be twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I also, however, believe that they see these things because the country general, everyone knows. Yeah.
So now, Chris Mun, thank you so much for that input. The year is coming to an end. What do we haven't played? Are we leaving just the year end like this?
We have a lot. We have a lot, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot. We have a couple of projects that I have.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for I'm supposed to release at least 2 collabs before the year ends.
Yeah.
One with a female and one with a male. Collabs. But it's from the look of things, I'm just going to end the year with 1 collab.
Yeah. From the female or the male?
Any just.
It's going to be a surprise, guys.
It's going to be a surprise anyway.
Yeah.
So any of these I can release it just next month.
Next month.
But I have a lot of songs in store.
Okay.
Like, I really kept one thing about me is that I don't show up in places and then people are like, you're lost. But I give myself, much as I'm trying to hustle here and there, but I also give myself that time for music that I do. Yeah. Because I also want to concentrate on making sure that whatever comes out is of a good quality. Yeah. I don't want to rush things. I've just learned like me myself at this time now.
Yeah.
I just don't need to release songs just like that. But I have to release quality songs.
Definitely.
Quality songs in terms of the sound itself, in terms of the message that I want to put up, in terms of the lyrical maturity, let me say general the content. So it's now something that you first have to think before it's not now. Those days we can decide to just crumble anything, songs out, you go and record it.
Yeah.
But nowadays you just have to now know, what am I supposed to talk about this time? Yeah. What do I need to think about?
Okay.
Yeah, you strategize with these things. Just now have to put it in planning.
Yeah.
Because now for us, when someone listens to your previous songs, they're good, and then you bring crap, they will like, this one is finished already. So you just have to be improving all the time. Anytime you bring something, it has to be better than the previous ones. So now, if you want to achieve this, you have to plan yourself well, plan everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a good one from Chris Mun. And finally, Chris Mun, what is a word that you can give to your fans out there?
Wow. By not forgetting, this is your boy Chris Mun, aka, as I said earlier, the African guy. I love you so much, but I love my fans because those guys have been there for me.
Yeah.
They have not been putting me in that kind of like pressure so much because they know what I normally give.
Yeah.
I know you guys know when I give something out, it's always kawa. I'm just one of the guy who is not into competitions, but I'm just competing with myself and the quality of the songs that I have produced early.
Yeah.
Just make sure that I need to beat those songs.
Wow.
Yeah, so that I get good quality songs. And by the way, with Sean Frog and him meeting the friend, but let him go on. Let him continue.
Let them continue.
Yeah, it's not politics, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just feel like when it grants you, well and good, it represents all of us.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I would just say, let us just follow the right channels, and then we'll be able to find. And when we meet these people, also let us not personalize things.
Yeah.
Because most times it happens in so many places.
Yeah.
People who get access to these things, they present things in a name of representing this, and then things get okay there, and then they also keep quiet.
Definitely.
So when they meet these people, but let them also tell us what they've discussed and maybe the feedback. So that this is all what I can say. But what we want is just unity. Let us love one another. Me as a Chris Mun, we all the artists and you are the fans. Let's be united. Let's make this country a better place for the music industry, but the entertainment industry in general.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Just peace and love.
Thanks a lot, Chris Mun.
Yeah.
For coming around.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But this is chill
Chill talk.
Chill Talk
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Always tune to that.